In the still of Himalayas, where silence speaks louder than words, Lord Shiva revealed the eternal truth of consciousness to humanity, the Shiva Sutras. These are not just spiritual verses, they are codes of awakening, maps that lead the seeker from ignorance to realization. Today, we will explore the hidden wisdom of the Shiva Sutras, how they can transform your mind, your awareness, and your very existence. The hidden wisdom of Shiva Sutras, the path to inner awakening. What are Shiva Sutras? Shiva Sutras are 77 aphorisms, short and profound statements revealed by Lord Shiva to Sage Vasugupta around 9th century. They form the core Kashmir Vaisham, one of the most advanced spiritual sciences in Indian philosophy. Each sutra is a seed of consciousness when understood and meditated upon. It blossoms into deep realization. Unlike religious doctrines, Shiva Sutras are direct insights into nature of reality, teaching you how to experience divinity within yourself. What are Shiva Sutras? Shiva, Shiva Sutras form the foundation of Kashmir Vaishnavism, the philosophy that sees everything as the play of pure consciousness known as Shiva. Unlike other spiritual systems that separate the divine from the old, the Shiva Sutras declare you are not different from Shiva. You are the infinite awareness itself. Each sutra is like a lightning flash, a moment of realization, not a concept to be debated, but a truth to be experienced. Shiva says awareness itself is liberation. The three sections, upayas of Shiva Sutras, the way of pure consciousness, the highest path, realization through direct perception, no technique, just a sudden awakening to your true self. Sutra, Chitanyam Atma, consciousness is the self. Here, meditation is not doing something, it's simply being aware. Here, awakening happens effortlessly just through being aware. No mantra, no technique, just recognizing your own consciousness as divine. When you witness thoughts, emotions, sensations without attachment, your entire you enter this state. The way of energy, Sakti, second form, realization through subtle awareness, using thought, mantra, or breath as tool to return to consciousness. Sutra, Jnanam Bandha, knowledge can bind, but right knowledge can also liberate. Here, one learns to transform thoughts into awareness. In this path, one uses mantras, reflection, and subtle awareness to go beyond mind. When your thoughts turn inward, your observations become sacred. Every idea becomes a vehicle of awakening. The way of individual effort, the path of discipline, yoga, breath control, mantra, ritual, and concentration. This is the third form. It's the preparatory path for those not yet able to rest in pure consciousness. Mantra Vismayo Yoga Bhumikaha. Wonder is the gateway to yoga. Even ordinary life becomes sacred when seen with awareness. It's where most seekers starts and through practice, they rise to higher levels of consciousness. The essence of the teachings. The universe is not separate from you. It is your own consciousness expressing itself. Bondage and liberation are both states of the mind. Liberation is not about leaving the world, it's about awakening within it. Every experience, pleasant or pleasant or painful, is an opportunity to wake up to the divine self. Hidden teachings from Sutras. So, consciousness is the self. You are not the body, you are not your thought, you are the awareness that witnesses them all. The more you live from the awareness, the more peace and freedom you feel. So, all your past regrets, guilt, emotions, feelings, thoughts, the body sensations, everything what it will uh, generate in your mind is not you. Never react to it. Never react to it. Always observe it and always respond. It will arise, awake, and evaporate. Arise, awake, and evaporate. Never stays with you. So you never become the victim of all these fears, insecurities, and guilt, and whatever happened in your life. Let them arise. Let go. Let go. Don't attach to them. Is where you become liberated. That is where consciousness is self. You are the observer of all those emotions. You are the consciousness of observing all those drama. So, moving on. Jnanam bandha, knowledge itself can be bondage. The true wisdom begins when you go beyond ego that says, I know. When you drop all labels and concepts, that remains in pure understanding beyond words. When you go your imagination, your beyond your words, then you see your pure understanding, pure mirror of yourself. That is what you are, your consciousness. So, third one is spontaneous surge of awareness is God. A sudden moment of stillness when you feel alive and present, that Shiva awakening within you, not in the temple, but not in the temple of consciousness. Three pathways of awakening, pure awareness. So, sutras are divided into three sections representing the journey from limited human awareness to infinite consciousness. The path of awareness, awakening happens instantly through pure consciousness. No technique, no method, just being. Shiva says, awareness itself is the liberation. Second one, path of energy or thought. Here, awakening happens through mantra, contemplation, or insight. The seekers use the mind as a bridge, not an obstacle, to reach higher states. Third one is the path of individual self, the most basic path, using breath, body, senses as tools to transcend the limited self. Meditation, breath control, and mindfulness belongs here. The path to inner awakening. So inner awakening does not require renouncing the world. Begins when you turn inward, when you stop running after outer noise, start listening to the silence within. When you observe your breath, your emotions, your thoughts, you realize there is something deeper watching it all. The silence witness, that's Shiva. Meditation not about fighting with the mind. It's about seeing through it. As one sutra says, when the mind dissolves into its source, the universe shines as one's own reflection. Is the mirror you see yourself in the consciousness. This realization changes how you live. You become calmer, more loving, more aware. Work becomes meditation, relationship become sacred, and every act becomes an offering to consciousness itself. What a beauty, my friend. That silence witness, that is Shiva. Meditation is not about finding the mind, it's about seeing through it. So, meditation is, mind is beyond. When you consciousness goes, consciousness is a formless. You can't see it. It's a timeless and it is a boundaryless. It is a infinity and it is invisible. It is a spaceless, fundamentally irreducible. So, so it is infinite. You are in the consciousness and consciousness also within you. So when you realize that, you start observing, you start dissolving all within yourself. The universe shines as one's own reflection. That is the pure mirror of who you are and how you reflect yourself in the mirror. That is what you are. Why it matters today. The full world of noise and distraction, Shiva Sutras remind us that the truth is silent, immediate, and ever present. They teach that enlightenment is not something you gain, it's what you already are. You are Satchit Ananda, existence, consciousness, bliss, but you don't know because of ignorance. So, when that ignorance goes away, you realize yourself. When there is a glass mirror is there, there's a lot of dirt is there. You are not able to see yourself. When you clean all those dirt with a cloth, then you reflect yourself. So the only thing that needs to be removed is forgetfulness. The path to inner awakening is not about going to Himalayas, it's bringing that Himalaya into your heart. It begins when you turn your attention inward and observe your thoughts, emotions, desires without judgment. Through meditation, stillness, and awareness, the limited self dissolves, revealing the infinite consciousness. Shiva. As Sutras says, when the mind rests in the self, the universe becomes one's own reflection. What a beauty. So, the Shiva Sutras are not philosophy, they are living truths. Every sutra is a step from ignorance to enlightenment, from chaos to peace, from self to self. If you truly wish to awaken, start with this one sutra. Awareness is your true nature. Be aware. You are free. The hidden wisdom of sutras, the path to inner awakening. Shiva Sutras are not ancient release, they are timeless inner technologies. They remind us that enlightenment is not somewhere outside, it is natural state of one's being. In the dance of awareness and silence, Shiva lives through you. In the dance of awareness and silence, Shiva lives through you. As the final sutra says, he whose awareness is established in the self sees the entire universe as divine play. If these teachings resonate with you, let this video be a starting point, not an ending. Practice awareness, live consciously, and remember Shiva is not deity outside you, and Shiva is the consciousness, awareness within you. The hidden wisdom of Shiva Sutras, the path to inner awakening. Shiva Sutras are not meant to be read, they are meant to be realized. When you live each moment with awareness, with the understanding that You are the source of all experiences. Then you don't just know Shiva, you become Shiva.